Good, y'all. Another mixtape review. So what I'm hearing, XV, he's been gone for a minute. A popular artist that I think is popular that I like. The L7 movement. Nerds and all that type of shit. But definitely, he dropped some mixtapes. Zero Heroes or something like that. I think it was called Squarians. I love that one. But XV definitely been a person that I actually, can get into pause as far as the music and the creativity. And I was always wondering, like, damn, where this nigga been at? He been gone for a cool minute. So when I went on that Piffin scene, he dropped the EP. I was like, oh shit, cool. It had 8 joints on it, fire. You know what I'm saying? But I guess this is the beginning of him dropping a lot of projects. And then just yesterday, he dropped another project, which is entitled March Madness Volume 2, Sweet 16, where he basically took 16 tracks, spit 16 bars on each track, you know what I mean? But they other people beats, but at the end of the day, he just gave us a mixtape with original material, which I'm about to talk about, with only 2 beats that was somebody else's. He used the Ether beat and he get Scarface Guess Who's Bizak beat. But other than that, man, let's get into it. No features. That's another thing that was, I was like, holy shit, like he ain't got no features on here. You know what I mean? But he dropped the mixtape March 18th, which is his son's birthday. You'll hear his son throughout the mixtape on a couple joints or whatever. And I definitely think that he did his thing on it, man. To put it out on your son's birthday is really big, and it's just dope. First track, What's New? You got his son on there. He having a conversation with him like, oh, it's your birthday. And he's like, yo, what's your birthday? Blah, blah, blah. And then it gets into the song, What's New? Subject matter is crazy. You know what I mean? That hard beat, melodic beat, you know what I mean? Had a great little sample in there. You just got to listen for it. His flow is on point. The lyrics were just crazy. Just basically saying what's new. Ain't nothing new. Everybody doing this. If it's like weed or a certain type of flow or a certain type of bitch. Like everybody doing the same shit. So the content really made me open up my eyes and really like, damn, that is trash. Like, that is true though. Everybody doing the same shit. Like, what's new? That's what he asking. It's like, yo, what's going on? Like, oh, so and so. No. I don't want to hear that. Like, what's new? Like, I already know about that. Everybody doing the same shit. You know what I mean? So, especially the weed strain. When he said that, like, I forget what was the strain of weed he said. I forget what he said, but it's like that's everybody's strain. Like, you know what I mean? You ask a nigga like what favorite weed they like, and then everybody said the same shit. So that's definitely one of them songs that really is a eye opener to a lot of shit, because a lot of people do the same shit. You know what I mean? Instead of doing new shit or being creative and trying new things. Anyway, moving on to number 2, My Town. I was kind of iffy on this song. I was like, the hook was kind of alright. But, I mean, it's listenable, but other than the hook, you know what I mean? Everything was cool from the beat, its flow. You know what I mean? The lyrics was the best part that got me into it, in the content. But it was a good song. Canned Laughter Freestyle, a.k.a. he used Nas Ether beat. And he turned it into a song. I just thought he would rap over it, but, he picked the classic beat. His flow was good. The lyrics and content was on point. The hook was good, though. I like how he did that hook. You gotta listen to it, because I had to run it back like, did he have a hook in this shit? And then, I heard it. I'm like, oh, okay, that shit was dope. It's also a Biggie excerpt in number 3. You know what I mean? You just gotta listen for it. And his son was rapping on number 1, the first song. You know what I mean? And him talking towards the end, you gotta listen for that. Number 4, man, he sampled Childish Gambino vocals. So for the hook, to me that's just too awesome. He made it the hook. You know what I mean? And it's like he wanted him on the song, but he couldn't get him on the song. So I guess they sampled his vocals in, and that shit was crazy. It's called Melrose Refresher. I mean, smooth beat. His flow is on point. The lyrics, the concept, dope hook. You gotta listen to it. You know what I'm saying? And the thing what I'm tripping off of, I'm like, all right, is he talking about the rap game, or is he talking about the internet, or is he talking about a female? So it's just so many dynamics can go into that shit, but you really gotta pay attention to that. I thought that shit was dope, man. Number 5, Everyday Life. Dope ass beat, a great sample, flow, lyrics, hook, all that shit was on point. You know what I mean? And his son added a great touch to the ending of the song. And it's just basically like what he do in his everyday life. You know what I mean? So he definitely giving you himself with these songs. And I thought that was pretty deep. Like, fuck, man. Like, he really bared a lot for a mixtape, for an EP. Like, this is album quality material he giving away for free. So I thought that shit was another, like, goddamn, this nigga, he's dope. You know what I mean? I still feel like SV would be good in good music. Maybe it's just me. I just feel he'd be good with good music somehow. You know what I mean? No shade to Side of Prince. I know he a lyrical cat too, but you know what I mean? XV always reminded me of a mixture between Ye and Lupe for some reason. You know what I mean? That's just me. Moving on, Never Noticed. Dope beat, nice sample. His flow and lyrics is on point. That had a great hook and a concept. You know what I mean? You just gotta really just pay attention to that story right there, because that was one that caught me like, wow, just the production alone. Barry Sanders, of course, we heard a lot of people use this title for a song Wale did. You know what I mean? So it's dope. You know what I mean? It's just the concept alone. You know, and it's a real story if you listen to it. You know what I mean? The beat was great. I love the hook. The lyrics were just on point. You know what I'm saying? It's like I just come running back to you, which you can talk about a lot of things. I'm saying it's kind of a female. In my personal opinion, I'm saying it's a female. Maybe it could be the rap game. Who knows at this point? But I definitely like that song. Guess Who Bizak freestyle, kept it short and sweet. It ended on the with a sample come in. It's like Guess Who Bizak, and then it goes off. Classic beat. His flow and lyrics are just on point. You know what I mean? Kept it short and sweet. End the mixtape. Other than the 2 records that's, you know, he basically jacked other people's beats, you still got 6 solid tracks, but I like all of them. You know what I mean? I give it a 10 out of 10. I like all 8 songs. And the production, because of the 2 that wasn't his, 8 out of 10, man. Definitely a dope mixtape. You definitely should go check this shit out if you're not XV fan. And definitely go look at his old work, man. Like, listen to it, because son he's nice. If you like lyrics, definitely check this shit out, man. And I ain't got nothing bad to say about it. Now, as far as his other mixtape, I may not review that, because it's just him doing 16 songs, rapping over 16 different beats, and spitting a verse, basically a verse on every beat. So I may pass on that one. You know what I mean? But other than that, y'all let me know what y'all think about it. I may try to knock out one more later as far as reviews. But other than that, y'all let me know what y'all think, and I'll holler at y'all, man. One.